Hi everybody, how's everybody doing?
Good, you coach?
Not too bad after this close win, but at least we won, pulled it out.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions?
I do.
Yes.
Eric Dickerson from F4DED Shotts Sports.
Yes.
So what happened to the team we saw last week? And will you be able to bounce back after this close victory?
You know, with this game was we tried doing a little more running game. And everything, and also tried to put the weight onto the defense. So just to let everybody know and see how our defense is going to do, I think they stacked up pretty good.
But are you going to be able to bounce back? I mean, Dak Prescott only threw for 30 yards and had one touchdown and was sacked one time. He threw for 50%.
Yeah, you know, we'll be able to come back from this. Yes, we'll be able to come back. I mean, I have to say that the Rams were a tough team, and that Dak will definitely be there for the long haul.
With no timeout, why did you use no timeouts before the halftime? Did you think you could have scored before half was over, or was it just you just want to see how you could do before the half was over?
I as far as me as the coach, I felt that we could get that score before the half was over.
So why did you use your timeouts?
Good question. We didn't use them. Just thought we would learn how to play without using timeouts.
But in the NFL, using timeouts is kind of key to scoring.
Yeah, it is key to scoring, and it was I will have to say it was a mistake on my part for not using those timeouts, not pulling them out when I should have used them.
Do you think that might cost you your job, even though you won, or are you confident that Jerry still has faith in you as a coach?
We'll just have to see what the end of the year comes out. We'll have to see how it comes, how everything turns, and see if I can pull a rabbit out of a hat.
So you held the Rams to 0 points in the first half. How did that momentum carry on to the second half?
It carried on by our defense, which, you know, had did an awesome job of holding the Rams offense.
Are you saying the players are better than the coach, or the coaching is better than the players?
No, I can never say that I am better than the players. The players have to get out there and do the work, but they need to listen to what's also being told to them also.
So after last week, Cooper Rush threw for extraordinary numbers for a backup quarterback. But he comes out here this week and goes 0-3 passing. How does this affect him and you guys moving forward with him?
We'll just have to see how things turn out for him. I am a little disappointed in Cooper Rush and his performance. We've just got to do a better job. As far as offensively, a better job. We can't completely depend on the defense for everything. You know, I mean, that's all there is to it. We need to do a better job.
Last week, you didn't give up any penalties. This week, you gave up 15 yards. How does this affect you going forward?
Have to watch those penalties. Have to not commit them penalties, and just do a better job. Just do what we need to do.
So after Herndon's game this week, will he be moving up to your wide receiver 2, or are you going to keep Cooper, Cobb, and Gallup? Age your top three.
That's my top three. I'm gonna still, even though Gallup had 0 yards receiving,
0 reception at all.
0 receptions. I'm still gonna keep Cooper, Cobb, and Gallup as my starting.
Why didn't you use Gallup?
He was just not in the greatest shape to be able to play this week.
So why did you guys commit those delay of games twice after big plays? But even though you took those delays when the clock ran out, you guys got touchdowns after both of those. Was that in your cards, or were you just lucky?
I think that's kind of how we were playing it a little bit. I mean, yeah, we should have got off, but you know what? It worked out, and it worked out well for us. So it's something that we may have in the playbook a little bit here. Kind of threw off the defense on the other team a little bit.
So last week you only held the Niners to 2 field goals. This week you held the Rams to 1. Next week, are you expecting to hold them to 0, or are you just was that in your playbook as well, to hold them to only field goals? I mean, how does the field goals affect, only giving up field goals, affect you going forward as this progresses?
Only field goals. We have to be prepared for the touchdown. I mean, they did get the Rams did get close, get up in there and did a job and got close, but the defense was able to hold them off. We have to be ready to play a higher scoring game and to be able to get more than just field goals. There may be touchdowns come in.
How does giving up 2 interceptions affect you going forward? Your grandson's quarterback Brock Osweiler, your grandson was really heated in our interview with him. He was talking about getting rid of Brock. So are you planning on getting rid of Rush? Are you not as hot-headed over it like your grandson was? How does the 2 interceptions affect you as a coach?
Well, the 2 interceptions affect me this way. I don't like the interceptions. I may pull him back a little bit. But my grandson, to speak on him, we play 2 different ways, and he coaches his way, and I coach my way. I'm hoping that he kind of learns from me not to be as hot-headed and quick in doing his deals and trades and things like this. If he does any, I just hope he just watches what he does.
So I have one question that's not about your team. It's about your grandson again. Your grandson's talking about, well, the theory is, I'm not going to say he's exactly doing it, they're talking about picking up Eli Manning from the Giants. What do you think that, being a division rival quarterback, is he doing it for you, or is he doing it because it's better for his team?
You know what? I think if he does a trade like that, he'll be jumping too soon into getting rid of whatever he does. I think it's too soon to pick up Eli for him if he decides to do something like that. It wouldn't be in the cards for me to do something like that. Get rid of something that works for something that I'm not so sure about.
But you didn't answer my question. Is he doing it for you, or?
I wouldn't say he's doing it for me. I would say he's probably doing it for himself, because he knows my ideas and my gameplay. He's been around me to see me long enough to know how I feel about things.
So you're saying that you share your game book with him?
I'm not saying we share our game books together. I'm not saying that at all, because, you know, the day's going to come down where we may end up playing against each other, you know. So I'm not saying I share anything with him, but I'm saying he grew up with me, watching the football games with me, and we talked and called games together as kind of a team, you know, and that's how.
You being a more offensive coordinated coach, right?
Yes.
And being a more defensive coordinated coach, would you have preferred him to be on your staff as your defensive coordinator compared to being at the Browns calling plays that
you know
none
what?
of us are sure about because he's so young?
I'm glad he's where he is, and I'm proud of him, and I couldn't be more proud than he is being a head coach. But I would love to have him to be on my team with me as a coordinator.
My last question is this. There's a rumor going around that you're shopping for a new defensive tackle. Do you want to speak on that at all, or is the trade not completely ready yet?
Trading's not all the way through. I mean, we've got a lot. I'm releasing a lot of stuff into the trades and things, and I do need a tackle. You just have to see what's up.
But the theory is you're going to go for Geno Atkins. Is that true? Because you know that it's a high caliber pick. It's an expensive pick. Do you want to speak on that, or are you just going to...
Well, I don't think I'll speak on that right now. I'm just kind of going to hold that back. And
but you are shopping for a new defensive tackle, so it is likely we might see Geno in his.
You know, anything can be possible. Anything can be possible. But he is a, you know, it would probably cost a lot to pick somebody like that up.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys for being here with me tonight, and I appreciate all the questions and everything. Wish me luck on my next game. Follow up. Thank you, and good night.
Bye, Coach.
Good night.